Update for the year 2024 is December 5th, 2024 for the community as we head into 2025. And this year, a lot has happened inside the community. A lot of great things have happened and a lot of growth has happened from the development of what all of our community members are creating and producing out there with AI. Obviously, the AI space, there's been a ton of development from OpenAI, Anthropic, and all the other tools and innovations. We capped things off in November with the Scale with AI Summit for 2024, which was a great success. And today, as of noon Central Time, all of the remaining day 3 recordings from the live sessions and the hackathons will be available to stream on demand on our YouTube channels. We wrapped up the post-production this week for all of the Scale with AI interviews in that series for 2024. We're excited to announce that in March of 2025, we'll be hosting our spring edition of the Scale with AI Summit 2025, which will be followed by a fall edition in September. So make sure that you are stay tuned on our community calendar for updates as it relates to all of the events and the opportunities to speak or be a part of that event in some way, shape, or form. We recently had a post inside of our community who would be interested in the idea of participating by submitting your own AI hack session or a way that you are using AI in your business to scale. And a number of our members reached out, they commented and shared their interest in participating in this regard. And so over the next month and a half leading into January, February, if you're a member, paid member of our community, you will be on the lookout for an email asking you if you're interested to fill out a quick, speaker form so we can get some initial assets from you, headshots, bio, links to your social media, your website, and a demo session that you can submit for how you're using AI to scale your business. So this could come in multiple different formats, but we'll have a few guidelines for you to follow so that we can handle all the post-production on our side, taking the content in and prepping it for that next event, which will have a mix of, again, live and pre-recorded sessions. Gamma will be continuing on as a sponsor for the spring and fall sessions, and we are in talks with a handful of other sponsors and potential sponsors to lock in some additional support to make this next event free, and we'll be bringing out additional insights and updates to you guys and everyone in the community as we lead up to that event. One of the things that over the course of this year in 2024 that we found has been had a huge impact on just the general development that we are applying ourselves here to inside of the GenAI University community, creating the MarketSauce platform to deliver blueprints and buyer's briefs in a fraction of the time, even just a year and a half ago. It was taking us to create and produce these detailed market research and segment research blueprints. The great news with the summit being the second big stress test of how that system would be developed, we were giving out free credits to those that register for the summit, as well as those that are part of our community to test out the platform. And it is working great for what we were aiming to hit. So far, we spent the majority of where we were spending our research and development time and focus throughout this year on developing not only the MarketSauce platform, but also the buyer's brief book and the MarketSauce mentalist and our trainings that accommodated that methodology. And that much of that is available right now on YouTube and through the buyer's brief book. And now when you go to marketsauce.ai, you can create an account, and depending on if you're already registered for the Scale with AI Summit, or if you have already purchased credits before or a member at certain levels of our community, then you'll be activated with a certain number of credits. And so for the course of 2025, we're going to continue researching and developing and deploying different upgrades as 2025 progresses that are in line with our roadmap, how we're building this out, because we are developing it and in line with consultants, branding agencies, and people that are working with clients, small businesses who are creating campaigns, selling products and services. How do we serve those clients at the highest level is by developing and refining the system to help the consultants that are working with these clients or the small business owners themselves to tap into this market research process that is incredibly powerful and effective when it's used in the right form which is also why much of what we're doing when we're testing and building out the software was working hand in hand as partners and co-creating these different variations of the outputs, depending on your specific needs as a consultant. Expect there to be some special deals and updates coming in, especially January, for the development of that platform. We are at the point of it taking about 5 minutes or less to develop a 10 plus page blueprint that you can input information about your website, your competitors, and a number of other things inside of that you want to research and create audience insights and segmentation around. The next step from here is to fully integrate with OpenAI. We've got it working. We did a test demo during the summit, but fully integrate with OpenAI to start. We're not going to limit ourselves only to OpenAI, but we're starting out with OpenAI to create AI assistants on the fly, essentially to create different chat threads and open these conversations so that you can engage with different blueprints, different avatars, different segments, and create different types of focus groups to engage with these reports that we're generating to simulate the conversation interaction as you would have it with your target market. Another thing we're exploring and experimenting with right now is that of voice agents, AI voice agents, so that you could essentially hit a number, say, hey, call this agent. It calls you immediately. You have a conversation. And through that conversation, you can ask it different questions, and it can help you with working through content in the report, as well as coming up with additional content that will more than likely email out that conversation to you after the fact. So you can utilize that content in your marketing efforts or what you're doing with clients. All of these different updates that are going to go into the development of this platform are really going to be centered around those of our clients and ourselves that are using this platform most. And right now, after a full year of working with a number of different types of businesses, from coaches, consultants, entrepreneurs, running small or large teams to solo, and a number of other variations around those. The consultants that are working with clients that they are bringing their own marketing expertise and their own experience in helping them refine and create go-to-market campaigns. People like fractional consultants, fractional branding agencies, marketing agencies of all sorts are really the ones that are getting the most use out of this in terms of they're using it most often. Their clients are really happy with the results. It's adding value to what they're already delivering. And we're going to be building it in line with those types of users more specifically as we build out in 2025. And the good news with that is many of the members of our community and that follow us are in some way, shape, or form coaching or consulting with clients in the marketing realm. And so this is going to be a great value add for a lot of people inside of our community and in the space of content creation and marketing as a whole. So looking forward to that in 2025, as well as just what else we can expect from, or not expect, but what can we anticipate from companies like OpenAI, like Anthropic, Amazon, and all these big players that are continuing to pour so much money into the space and so many rapid developments and innovations. Of course, it's impossible to keep up with all of it. And so ensuring that as our community, how we're supporting our members in the different mastermind workshops, the weekly meetings that we do with our AI Profits Accelerator, and monthly workshops with additional coaches and educators inside of our community, is going to be here to ultimately support you and helping put what these different innovations are and how it continues to evolve into action and helping with the implementation of it. Obviously, it's impossible for us to work one-on-one with everybody inside of our community. And so it's going to be up to those that are members in the community and active in terms of engaging with our content and putting what we teach into action through our different courses, our different coaching programs, and the different workshops that we host, whether it's paid or free, for you to tell us what you are looking to get the most out of right now. What I see a lot of conversation around on my side of the fence is like when I'm on platforms like LinkedIn, YouTube, what are people creating a lot of content around now and predicting is going to be big in 2025. I see a lot around AI agents, AI voice, and obviously this paired with automation. I think that there's just going to be more and more things that we're going to see on the agentive side of AI. Of course, we're looking at AGI coming up here likely in the next year or two is my guess. given how fast things are going, if it's not already here. But looking at creating your own agents and your own flows to simplify workflows, remove inefficiencies, making you more productive, and also spending more time focusing on the places that you can add the most value, which more often than not is like consulting, building relationships with clients, being high level strategy, architecting campaigns, thinking critically, and leveraging AI systems like, MarketSauce, but also all of these different tools and innovations that we're creating, like the found money thought and different things that we're putting together right now on our inner circle applications to helping you with just making more out of the assets that you've already got, finding hidden revenue opportunities inside of your business, your email list, making connections and bridging concepts with your own audience, your customers and your clients to add more profit to the back end of your business. Of course, we'll also be talking about front end lead generation through the interviews and the people that we are going to be bringing into the upcoming summit. But let us know what kind of content you're looking forward to not only learning from, but actually like doing most in your business and what can support you in that realm. Often there's a number of tools that we can keep in our back pockets that we use 80% of the time. And then we'll discover new tools, new workflows and things that we can use to streamline and enhance our productivity. Lot of AI agents, AI voice automations coming up here in 2025, creating your own knowledge bases, your own GPTs that can support adding a ton of leverage to your business so that you can grow more efficiently and more effectively. And we'll be learning from a lot of members inside of our community as well. Again, leading up to this next Scale with AI Summit. If you are an active member, make sure that you are keeping an eye out for the emails and invitations to participate as an active member inside of the summit. Want to build on the momentum and the success of this November 2024 events. We'll be locking in a few more sponsors, a few more speakers. And at the end of the day, it's all designed to help bridge the gap between AI innovation and implementation. And that's what we'll be continuing to produce in terms of content and in terms of value for our communities, to helping you leverage AI for business growth and innovation in your own life. So with that said, not a lot of people here with us live, which is totally fine. There's a lot of updates from the course of this year and really looking forward, less than looking back. Obviously, we've covered a ton of ground over the course of the past few years, but I still feel like we're so early in the game of generative AI and how it's transforming how we work and how we live, that it feels like we're in a great spot to continue to build on top of this momentum and ride the wave. So I just want to say thank you to everyone that is a part of our community and that is joined in with us live on YouTube when we do post and create live videos there, that is subscribed to get updates for new demos and new videos and new interviews that we're producing. And to, when it's officially live, to subscribe to our upcoming podcast that will be on Spotify and every other podcast streaming platform that is set to launch. Right now, we're looking at early January 2025. We'll be kicking off the content with the podcast by streaming our Scale with AI Summit interviews, but also using that podcast as another method to distribute the content that we are producing here with from different workshops to different interviews and different demonstrations from those entrepreneurs, those founders, and those CEO visionaries that are seeing the possibilities of what AI can do and what it can create in the world, and harnessing that power and applying it to the businesses that you are starting, that you're running, or that you're growing. So at the end of the day, here at GenAI University and with the content that we produce, we hope that it helps with rising as the boat rises, so as the tide rises, so does the boat, as the saying goes. And so we hope that the content that we produce continues to helping you on your journey and making an impact in the world, a greater positive impact in the world by leveraging AI and these emerging technologies. And so all that said, I appreciate everyone here tuning in live and on the replay. It's a pleasure to serve you here at GenAI University, and I'm looking forward to many more exciting things to come in the world of generative AI and what we learn here and put into action at GenAI University. As we always say, keep calm and AI on. We'll see you on the outside. Cheers, y'all.